Alright, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be discussing the newest mini update in Arise crossover, which involves new codes, a new island, new weapons, and so much more. So stay tuned. But before we get into it, I'm a new creator frequently posting Arise crossover content, so please consider subscribing if you haven't and you enjoy the content. Thanks so much, and we're going to jump straight into the update. So there have been two new codes added, which is Ziru, G-Z-I-R-U. It will appear on the screen, so don't worry. So I'm actually going to claim it right now. Let's go to shop, codes, and in all caps, G-Z-I-R-U, send. And now we have our Ziru, which is the first on this account actually. Oh, look at that, it's so cute, a mini Ziru, to let people know that it's from the code and you didn't actually earn it. The next code is actually tickets, T-I-C-K-E-T-S, which we're just going to claim now as well, in all caps by the way, T-I-C-K-E-T-S. I'm not sure how many tickets this gives. Here, I'm going to check how many tickets I have currently. 290 and code tickets 10. Okay, now we see how many tickets we have. 390. Oh, so that's an insane 100 tickets. And of course, with codes being added, codes are being removed. So the codes that are being removed are Beta, B-E-T-A, Update, Coffin, and Runes. Alright, now to what I think is the most exciting part of this new update, the new island, the Dragon Ball Island, which is the island we're at right now. So just like any other island, there are 4 new mobs, 3 regular and 1 boss. And the weakest one is Turtle over here. He gives 0.075 quadrillion cash when defeated and 6.5 trillion gems as well. The next mob is actually Piccolo over here that has been renamed to Green. He gives 0.09 quadrillion cash when defeated and 8.67 trillion gems. The last and strongest mob of this island is actually Sky. He gives 0.13 quadrillion cash when defeated as well as 13 trillion gems. The brutes of all the mobs have the same health at the same level and they all give 0.75 quadrillion cash when defeated and around 65 trillion gems, which is 10 times what a normal turtle will give you when defeated. Putting this into scale to see how crazy it is, this is around 19 times how much a brute Golin from Mori Island will give you, as it will give you around 40 trillion gems when defeated. So yeah, that's crazy. And while we're at the new island, we're going to talk about the new weapons next. So there have been 7 additional weapons added and 6 in the shop and 1 from the dungeons. So the cheapest would be this eye rod here, funny name, 2.73 quadrillion and does 9.83 trillion damage. Next would be the dual hybrid axe, 5.46 quadrillion and 19.66 trillion damage. Double throw bane is third, 39.32 trillion damage and 10.92 quadrillion cash. Pretty costly honestly. Next is the runic axe. For 78.64 trillion damage, you have to pay 21.84 quadrillion cash. And before the final one is the twin argon spills, which costs 43.29 quadrillion and damages 157.29 trillion. Okay, so now we briefly explain all the substandard weapon. We're going to the main list right now, which is the final weapon, the one we're all looking at because we all know this is what we're aiming for in the end. So we have the twin draconic axe, which costs a whopping 86.58 quadrillion, but does an equally overwhelming 311.30 trillion. Guys, just to put into perspective how big of a scale up it is, the SS rank Ripper Sai does 616 trillion when unenchanted. Guys, mind you, that is the SS rank Ripper Sai, and we're comparing it to an E rank right here, which does easily half its damage. So you can imagine how crazy the scale up would be once it reaches like, you know, B rank, A rank, S rank, SS rank. It will be absolutely crazy, and this is definitely the sword that everyone will be grinding for at this current time. Now on the newest changes of the AFK reward system, honestly not too much have been done. There's a new Drake Mount now that you can get at a 1% chance every 4 minutes or so, and a new skin for your sword, the Twin Energy Blades, which honestly look pretty cool at 0.8% chance. For the upgrade and economy changes, there are 3 major changes, and we're here in Solo Leveling City to explain them clearer to you. So the first one is the enchanting system. So for example, if I want to enchant my twin draconic axes, I can either enchant them using 25 rare powder dust and 17.5 million gems, or just 49 tickets without the rare powder dust, which is really different from the previous system where I had to use either powder dust and gems, or powder dust and tickets. So all I can say is I guess pay to win players can pay harder to win harder now. The second change is that weapon upgrade cost now scales with weapon damage. I'm not too sure what it means, but I'm just gonna guess that it means that higher damage weapons cost higher resources to upgrade. I'm gonna put it here on the screen so that you can like look at it for yourselves. And lastly, Enchantment and upgrade prices are adjusted to make the game hopefully more balanced. And yeah, that's about it for the upgrades and economy changes. And last but certainly not least, we have system improvement and just some fundamental fixes of glitches and stuff. So for starters, the auto-click speed improved in-game, so now you can auto-click at a faster speed, so hopefully that just means more damage. Shadow movement have improved, guild shadow range buff improved, and instead of fixes, the glitch where players stayed in dungeons or rank tests after time expired have been fixed. So kudos to the developers for doing so much for us. Right now I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how I'm going to grind the new update and how I think you should grind the new update. I'm probably just going to go to Discord and find a group of people who does sufficient damage to grind the brutes here overnight with me until I can buy more Twin Draconic Blades and make the SS version of this bad boy right here, because you guys seen just how absurd the damage is compared to swords from other islands. So getting the sword to SS rank is definitely a requirement. I don't recommend going straight for the sword in the dungeon, as you're probably not going to have enough damage to clear the dungeon efficiently. So I just recommend you guys just stay here and grind the money, honestly. And that's the end of the update video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and smash that subscribe button as well. See you next time.